All right, so we are going back to my yoga roots with a little bit of flair today. So we come to child's pose, big toes together, and just send your knees wide, hips back towards the heels. Maybe reach your arms all the way forward and then drop forehead to or towards the mat. And I found a found a website last night, Yoga with Lenore. Yeah. And then as you're coming on, if you just mute yourself, that way the little button on the bottom left-hand corner, yeah, then you don't end up in our recording unless you want to be. But it's good to have you here, Joel. So big toes together, knees out wide, and just drop hips towards heels, forehead towards the mat. See if you can drop like all the muscles right into the mat. So you're letting yourself be fully supported, no effort here. And I wanted to share with you as you hang out there this random website I found last night, Yoga with Lenore. I have no idea who Lenore is, but she wrote about one of the really like guiding principles yoga, of yoga asana, of the poses, in a way that really sunk in with me. Like, oh, yeah, I get that. So I wanted to share. So before I do, a couple of housekeeping issues. Rest anytime you need to rest during this practice, and these guiding principles should help you figure out when that is. But even if you rest, see if you can keep your focus on your breath. And from here on out, just breathe in through your nose and then right back out through your nose. Expanding not only into the front of the body, but into the back of the body, back of the ribs and chest as you breathe in. And then just softening away as you breathe out. So Lenore's guiding principles of yoga, or the guiding principles of yoga, according to the Yoga Sutras, are that each pose has two important qualities, sthira and sukha. And sthira is the Sanskrit word for steadiness, or the effort that you're putting in. So just right now, notice if there's too much strain or tension in your body if you're like trying, because you're just in child's pose, right? And see if you can let go. Maybe that just means soften the muscles in your face, turn the corners of your mouth up, release your arms right into the floorboards or whatever's below you. And steadiness. And then sukha refers to ease, the ability to remain in a comfortable, calm position. Be comfortable in your position. So notice if you're kind of, I don't know, being lazy or inattentive, right? If something is easy, sometimes we find ourselves being a little bit like, yeah, let me think about something else, or check out my fingernails, or I don't know, the lint on my yoga pants, right? Whatever it is. Last thing I'll say here, the idea is that both qualities should be present in every single moment. Strength and ease, sthira and sukha. So strive for strength without tension and ease without laziness. Take a deep full breath in. Just empty out completely right where you are. And then rise up, tabletop position onto your hands and knees. Shoulders over wrists, and walk your knees underneath your hips. So knees right underneath your hips. And a few pelvic tilts. Instead, we do power yoga with a little flair. So start simple, drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone, breathe in. And then when you exhale, push into the hands, push right into the tops of the feet. Puff your shoulder blades up, belly button to spine. Do that 2 more times. The inhale is the same. But when you exhale, see if you can just lift your knees about an inch off of your mat. And an inch off of the floor. Push into the hands, push in the tops of the feet, belly button the spine, puff the shoulder blades up. And just do that one more time. Full deep breath in, lift your chest. Right, exhale, push the earth away. Puff the shoulder blades up. Knees come up to hover. Hold here for 3. Softening where you can, relax. Make sure you're not locking out the elbows. Little bend, and then release. Drop the knees, breathe in. And exhale, downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under and just pull your hips like way up and back. Yeah. Downward facing dog. So you're in this inverted V shape on your mat. Same principles apply. And how can you build more strength, a stronger foundation, steadiness here? Maybe push right between the thumb and first fingers. And then pull your hips like way back away from the wrists. Really wake up the body. Yeah. Then thighs, knees, shins backwards. And see if you can soften your heels towards the mat, maybe all the way. And making sure that you're putting in enough effort. So one of the common sort of ways that we can get a little lazy in this practice, or I can at least, is I like lock out the knees or the elbows. So if you just take that little micro bend in both elbows and a little micro bend in both knees, that's going to keep you from locking them out, from hyperextending. And take another breath where you are, and this time just rise up to the balls of the feet, lift the heels up as high as you can. And then when you exhale, bend the knees, again, like an inch from the mat. But this time, instead of shoulders over wrists, you're still in that down dog position. So draw your hips towards the back of your mat. And the knees as much as you can with the hips in the back of the mat. My old friend here, you remember, like you're coming out of the blocks in a track, in a race, right? Pull the hips way back, look forward at the hands, fill up your lungs. Empty out completely. And then walk your feet to your hands. All the way up to the hands, ragdoll. So feet behind the wrists, feet are about hips width distance apart. So you can fit about 2 fists between your feet. And then fingers to opposite elbows. Bend the knees nice and generously. Drop your head. And just breathe here. Maybe let your upper body sway from side to side, right? Let go. This is like Florida chill, from the hips to the top of the head, right? Tropical breezes, no effort. Just let go. You can settle back into the center. Release your hands down to the mat. And just toe heel your big toes all the way together to touch. And push down, big toes, little toes, push right into the center of your heels. Belly button to spine. Slowly start to roll up to stand. Just one vertebra at a time. Until you get all the way up there, shoulders on top of the hips, arms down by the sides. Virasukha asana, that steady, calm pose, right? Steady, calm, comfortable position. Yeah, push down into your feet. Take a big breath in. You're just going to reach your arms all the way up high. And when you exhale, hinge from your hips, right from the hip crease to fold all the way forward. And again, just floor to chill. Let go. Take a breath in, halfway lift, pull your chest forward. And when you exhale, bend the knees as much as you need to plant your hands on the mat. Yeah, so take another breath in here. Draw your chest slightly forward. And then when you exhale, you can step or float back. Step or jump back. Find a low plank. The elbows straight back behind you. So you're going to try to squeeze your arms in by the side of the body. Upward facing dog. Pull your chest forward and up. You come right onto the tops of the feet again. And take another breath here. Push into the tops of the feet. Push into the hands. Lift your chest. Breathe in. And then when you exhale, downward facing dog, push the hands down and forward. Pull the hips way up and back. And your body usually will naturally like rest if it needs. So if you drop to the knees to come to down dog, great. If you don't, great. You just do what you need. And take a breath in, rise up to the balls of the feet, heels up high. Empty it out, bend the knees, pull the hips way back. Feet to hands. You can step or float any way you want to get there. Just Sun A's traditional power yoga. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Push into the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up high to the sky. Awaken, open up. Here I am. Exhale, again, just let it go. Half lift, inhale. High to low plank again, exhale. All on that exhale, really let it go. And then you refuel. Up dog, open up, and empty out. Down dog. Let it go. Yeah, inhale, balls of feet. Exhale, bend the knees, pull your hips back. Feet to hands. We're gonna do that one more time. Lucky us, half lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. See if you can use your entire inhale to push into the feet and reach high to the sky. And the entire exhale to hinge forward and totally let go. Half lift, lengthen. High to low plank, strong. Refuel, hips forward, chest high. And let it go, downward facing dog. Yeah, this time, inhale the right leg up and back behind you. Down dog split, right leg high, take a big inhale. And when you exhale, bring your knee to your nose, shoulders over wrists. And you can kind of laze out here. Or what I want you to do, push into the hands, puff your shoulder blades up, create space to bring that knee closer to your nose, and then hug your right heel up towards your bum. Yeah. From there, down dog split again, breathe in. Exhale, come through that same knee to nose, except this time look forward and step the right foot between your hands. And if the right foot doesn't come between your hands, sometimes it doesn't, you just take the right hand, walk your foot forward, and then you can lower your hand down again. Okay, so here we are, lunge. Lower the left knee, untuck the left toes. Surrender, ease, just drop your hips down. Next time you inhale, reach your arms up, way up high. Yeah, breathe here, pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Take another breath in. And when you exhale, just melt. Bend the elbows, lift your chest, but drop the hips. Yeah, this time when you inhale, same thing, reach up high, but push into the top of your left foot and see if you can lift the left knee. Yeah, exhale, drop the knee, arms melt. Right again, so you're not tucking the back toe, just push into the top of the foot, see if you can lift the back leg, breathe in. Exhale, melt. Yeah, this time, tuck your left toes under. Lift your left thigh up. Crescent lunge, lift your torso, lift your arms, breathe. Full breath in. Exhale, warrior two, spin the left foot flat, expand on open. All right, gaze over the right fingers, big breath. So my joke, and it's only funny to the people doing this live, right? Because I don't know who's watching it later, but my joke, since I spent my adult life either living in Washington, D.C. or Sarasota, Florida, it's like you can do this pose like a DC person, which is like, we're rigid, gonna muscle it through and make it happen. Or with that Florida chill, right? Or see if you can find the balance in between. And there's no like one size fits all here. So it's your practice, it's your body. Notice if you're putting in extra effort where it is. Notice if you're just like, yeah, no thanks, my arms are tired, right? Notice if you're kind of needing to put in a little more effort, right? Or practice. But wherever you are, take one more big breath in. Just empty out completely. And then inhale, straighten out the right leg, turn the right foot parallel to the left so you face the long edge of the mat, reach up high. When you exhale, a little bit of flare. Left toes face the back of the mat. Bend the left knee like you're gonna do warrior two. And then you're gonna take your left arm and block up high, and your right arm, block down low. Look down low with the right hand, yeah. Hey, breathe. Inhale, come back to warrior two at the front. Right toes face the front. Bend the right knee. This time, palms face up. Yeah, when the palms face up, that usually helps to drop the shoulder blades down. So give it a go. Palms up, shoulder blades down, open up, inhale. When you exhale, push into the right foot, spring off the left. We are doing it half moon. So you can hover here, reach the right hand forward, left hand back, kick the left foot back. Or maybe right hand comes down, left arm up to the sky. Stay for 3. Wherever you are, 2. Start to bend the right knee, come all the way back. Left toes face the back, find that block, left hand high, right hand low. Yeah, again, shift forward, warrior 2. Push into the right foot, spring off the left. Huge breath in. And exhale, come back into that block. Left toes to the back, just like, shoo. Yeah. Inhale back to your warrior 2, right toes to the front, expand on open. And when you exhale this time, windmill the hands all the way down to frame the right foot. Step back, high to low plank. Up dog, breathe in. And we made it, downward facing dog. Let it go, right? As I get older, there's like more snap, crackle, pops to let go of. But let it go. All right, left leg high, big full inhale, stretch. Exhale, knee to nose, really try to make that connection. Shift shoulders over wrists, right? Hover and hold. Push the hands down. Puff the shoulder blades up. Belly button to spine, knee towards nose, left heel high. And then down dog split, breathe in. Exhale, look forward, step it through. Low lunge, right? And do what you need to just get the left foot all the way forward, knee over ankle. Yeah, and then you can lower the right knee down, untuck the right toes. Take that moment of surrender, drop your hips down and forward. And then reach up high. So fill up your lungs here. Can you find that opposition, effort and ease? Reach up. At the same time, drop the shoulder blades, drop the hips, drop low. When you exhale, bend the elbows, just open across the chest. And then push into the top of the right foot, lift the right knee, take a big breath in, reach up. Exhale, gently lower the right knee, melt. And again, inhale, push into the top of the foot, lift that knee, reach up high. And exhale, melt. This time, tuck the right toes under. Lift your right thigh so you power up the back leg, and then reach up high, press and lunge, breathe. Yeah. So hip bones forward, tailbone down, right thigh high, inhale. Exhale, expand it open. Warrior 2. All right, balance. Balance. Right. Y'all know Florida chill. I think y'all know like the DC, class presidents who come to rule the world attitude. Somewhere in between, like when you drop your shoulder blades, relax your jaw, but keep your form, push into the right baby toe. You lift that inner arch of the right foot towards the back of your mat. And then next time you breathe in, lengthen out the left leg, turn the left foot parallel to right. Push into the feet, reach way high to the sky. All right, breathe in. Yeah, exhale like you're gonna do warrior 2 to the back of the mat. Turn the right toes to the back. Bring the right hand up over your head. Left hand down. Yeah, right, setting boundaries, protecting yourself. Here you are. You're new. Next time you inhale, pivot to the front, left toes to the front, expand open like you're coming into that warrior 2, except keep on going, push into the left foot, spring off the right. Yeah, and this is where you go for it. So even if you're like, I don't know, might fall over, it's just a practice, right? So reach left hand forward, reach right foot, right hand back, stretch, 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 maybe lower the left hand down and the right hand high. And one more big full breath in. Exhale, right toes to the back, right hand up, left hand down. All right, do it again as you inhale, left toes to the front. Push into the left foot, spring off the right. And then strong, quick, but still intentional. block. Yeah, one more time. All right, push into the left foot. Reach up, big stretch. And exhale, block, right toes to the back. Inhale for realsies, warrior two. Exhale, on that exhale, let it all go, right? All the way to low plank, empty out anything you need to let go of here. And then upward facing, here I am, yeah? Downward facing. Let it go, stretch the backs of the legs. Great. Full deep breath in. Full deep breath out. Just building blocks today. Inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend the knees, pull your hips way back. On empty, feet to hands, step or float. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, forward fold. Push down into the feet. Inhale, reach all the way up high to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Just gonna turn to face you, building blocks. Shift your weight over to your right foot and lift the left knee anywhere. Your foot's going anywhere except for the knee, right? Yeah. Then you push left foot into right leg into left foot. Palms of the hands together to touch. Maybe take this opportunity to slow down your breath. Steady your gaze, your focus. You can stay here, or perhaps you grow your tree. If you want to get a little funky with your balance today, find that block, right hand up, left hand down. But this is where, at least for me, it's a practice of letting go of ego. It's not like, let me do the thing that looks the hardest or the funkiest, but like, let me do the thing where I can keep that balance of strength and ease, right? Not going to DC, not going to, or Florida. I give Florida a bad rap, but I find balance. Wherever you are, one more full breath in. And when you exhale, if you're not there, bring hands back to heart center. And then inhale, send the left knee forward. And when you exhale, you're just gonna kick your left foot forward. Belly button to spine, rise up, reach up. Yeah. Whenever I do this pose, I remember my ballet teacher when I was younger coming around with a lighter underneath our legs, and like all sense of laziness went away, right? It was effort, all effort. I don't want it to be all effort, but put in the effort to lift that leg, pull your abs, Mula Bandha in and up. One more inhale, and then exhale, just lower your foot, lower the hands, let it go. Yeah. Switch sides, right? So over to the left foot, right foot anywhere except for the knee. And make the connection, foot into leg, leg into foot. If you fall, yeah, set it up again. Right? Don't make it any more complicated than that. Just if you fall, set it up again. Back to your breath. Find a point that doesn't move and look at that. That is not me, by the way. I will wobble, I can guarantee it. So if you're looking at your device, try to just like at least look slightly above it. And again, you can stay where you are, work to find steadiness and ease here. Or if it feels like, yeah, I got it. Left hand up, right hand down, and breathe. There's almost always an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to just Check in and notice where you are today and let that be enough. That's also growth, right? Letting that be enough. If you feel a little stronger today than normal, great. If you feel a little bit more off balance today than normal, also great, right? The practice is finding balance, not like getting to the hardest thing that I can do, even if I have to like bite my lips to get into it, right? All right, rambling over here. If you're not there, bring your hands back to heart center. When you inhale, send the right knee forward. And when you exhale, kick your foot forward. Yeah, take a breath in, reach up high, take some breaths here. And just breathe here. See if you can lift the leg a little higher from underneath the thigh. You're not gripping, not using too much strength. From underneath, and then use your abs to lift. Pull in and up. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, just let it all go. And if you're not already there, back to the front of the mat, push down, reach high. Inhale and exhale, hinge from the hips to fold. Take a breath in, lengthen. Take a breath out, hide a low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Right leg high, inhale. Knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, exhale. Inhale, down dog split. And when you exhale, low lunge, right foot forward. Yeah, lower the left knee. Untuck the toes. This time, inhale, reach high. And when you exhale, hands to heart center, hinge forward. Twist, left elbow towards the outside of your right knee. So really push the right hand down into the left hand. Try to bring your thumbs right to the center of your chest. And from there, draw your chest forward. Breathe in. Twist right from the belly button when you breathe out. And you can stay here or tuck the back toe, lift the back thigh, right? Add a little bit more strength building if that's what you need today. Or if that's what you need in this moment. Sometimes it shifts, right? Moment to moment. Yeah. Big full breath. Next time you breathe in, crescent lunge. So if the back knee's down, you can tuck it, lift the thigh, reach your arms up high. Exhale, expand, open. Warrior two. And this time straighten out the right leg. So line your right heel up with the arch of the left foot. For triangle pose, pull the hips back, reach forward. Then lower right hand down, reach left arm high. And really push into the right big toe, create that foundation. And then from there, like peel your chest open. Take the left hand behind your head. Look up at the left elbow to inhale. Exhale, drop your chest, drop your left elbow in towards the right arm. Two more times, inhale, peel open, maybe look up at the left elbow. And then exhale, just drop it. Yeah, one more time. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, let it go. This time when you inhale, lengthen out the left arm, pull yourself all the way up to stand. Right foot parallel to the left, breathe in, reach high. Yeah, exhale, hinge from the hips, wide-legged, forward fold. Just drop your head. Then your elbows straight back behind you. A little more effort in your foundation. What I mean by that is shift your weight into the balls of your feet without lifting your heels up. So shift your hips forward. You feel yourself come more into the balls of your feet, but keep your heels down. And then drop your chest, your head. So from the hips to the top of the head in folds, almost always Florida chill. The effort, the Washingtonian is happening in the legs here. Yeah. And it's more just intention than physical effort, right? Just that shift to the balls of the feet. All right, push into the baby toes, your pinky toes. Inhale halfway up, arms wide. Exhale there. Inhale all the way up to stand, reach high. Exhale, warrior two. right toes to the front, expand, unopen. Take a breath in, reverse, just reach your right arm high, and then exhale all the way down, low plank, windmill the hands, step it back, high to low. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Left leg high, take a full breath. Knee to nose, empty it out. Inhale, reach, down dog split. Exhale, knee to nose, step through, low lunge. Right, lower the right knee, untuck the right toes, inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to the heart, to hinge forward. Twist to the left this time. Right elbow towards the outside of the left knee. You want to try to avoid your hands coming up towards your armpit. Here, really push that left hand down. Yeah, and then draw your chest forward, forward, forward. Inhale, twist, exhale. And again, you can stay here or tuck the back toes, lift the back thigh. Yeah. And just next time you inhale, tuck the back toes if they're not already tucked. Crescent lunge, reach up high. Exhale, expand it open. Warrior two. Straighten out the left leg. Find the foundation first. So left heel lines up with the ball or the arch rather of the right foot, arch of the right foot. And then send your hips back. Take a big reach forward. Put in that effort to create length. Let the left hand just lower and the right arm reach it high. Triangle. Right hand behind the head, right? Inhale, look up at the right elbow. Exhale, just release. Not the foundation in the legs, but right elbow down. Right, push into the left big toe, open up, heel open, maybe look at the right elbow, and then exhale, drop it down. One more time. Breathe in, hello. Let it go. Inhale to open this time, reach the whole right arm up. And when you exhale, push down into the left foot, feet parallel. Yeah, inhale, reach right up high. This time, heels in, toes out. Yeah, horse stance or a goddess pose. So bend the knees, goalpost the arms. Little pelvic tilt, hip bone forward, tailbone down, or hip bones forward, tailbone down. If you can send the knees back towards the baby toes. Imagine like you are leaning against the wall behind you. So then kind of pull the shoulders back. And then just drop your hips down. Full deep breath. And turn your feet parallel. Take a big breath in, lengthen the legs, reach up high. Exhale, warrior two. Left toes to the front, just expand, open. Reverse on the inhale, reach the left arm high. And then all the way down, low plank, let it go. Right, pivot to the ball of the back foot, step back, all on that. Exhale if you can. Up dog, breathe in. And downward facing dog, breathe out. Building blocks. Right leg high to the sky, inhale. This time when you exhale, bring the right knee towards the right wrist. The right ankle towards the left wrist. And setting up for half pigeon. Untuck your left toes. Left toes face straight back. Yeah, drop your hips straight down, lift your chest straight up, breathe in. And then fold forward, breathe out. So it's a lot easier to just rock on over to the right hip and right elbow like I am, but you lose all the stretch. So lift your hips up and then try to drop your hips straight down. If the right foot comes in towards the groin and doesn't stay out like mine always does, perfectly fine. You want to protect your knee. So if it feels yucky for your knee, you can pull your right foot in a little bit. Right, hip straight down and then fold forward. And try not to just hang out here on your elbows, right? Either reach your arms way forward all the way or send your elbows out wide to the sides. You're either here Or if this puts you into like a fight or flight mode, it's just unbearable, then please don't stay there. If that's the case, you're gonna flip around onto your back like I'm doing. Supine half pigeon, right ankle over left knee. Right knee forward, hug the left leg in towards chest. Either one works, yeah. Breathe where you are. If distractions, I've got some distractions right now. If they start to come in, can you just come back to your breath? Right, unless it's something you absolutely need to deal with. And if it is, then you just deal with it and then right back in. Right back in. Like, hey kids, mommy's teaching yoga. I'll be there later. Yeah, right back in, moment you can. Yeah, if you're on your back, stay where you are. If you're in half pigeon folded forward, walk your hands in by your hips, lift your chest, take a breath in, tuck the back toes, and then exhale. See if you can push straight back to downward facing dog, just like straight back to downward facing dog. I'm going to get the knocks in a moment if you hear those. Inhale, left leg high or switch sides on your back. And when you exhale, set up, half pigeon, left knee towards left wrist, ankle towards the right. Untuck the toes. Okay, most important part, lift the hips up so that you can send them straight down, even if they don't come all the way down, right? Mine never come all the way down. Yeah, and then walk your hands way far forward, drop your chest to surrender, let gravity do the work. You're just like dropping in. Breathe. Now, as you're in this pose, whichever way you've opted to be in this pose, coming back to that idea of finding balance between strength and ease. Right? Strength without tension. So if you're having to force yourself down into the pose or like pulling your leg in towards your chest, that's not it, right? And ease without laziness, ease with intention. So making sure that you set up your alignment in your body, much like I described, or to the best of your ability, like I described. You're not just kind of leaning over to one side and losing all of the stretch here. Yoga with Lenore, whoever this woman is, right? But she's got it. She says, if we push ourselves to get into a pose for the wrong reasons, we're missing the opportunity to find harmony with our body as it is. Not how we want it to be, but finding harmony, finding peace right where we are. And if we mindlessly move through movements and get distracted, we miss the opportunity to grow. We miss that opportunity for self-study and transformation. If you're in half pigeon, walk up onto your hands, take a breath in, push straight back, downward facing dog. If you're on your back, you can unwind your legs, but stay there. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet. Yeah, exhale, bend the knees, pull back, and then find your way to a seat and onto your back if you're not already there. Yeah. Hug your knees straight into your chest. Right, on your back, knees straight into the chest. Just send your arms wide to a T, palms down. Drop your knees to the left. Turn your head to the right. Release. Take enough effort to come back to center. Breathe in. And then exhale, knees right, head left. Let it go. Enough effort to come back to center. Happy laughing baby. First things first, find the baby. So bend your knees, lift your ankles up right on top of the knees. And then you can do a little crunch here and try to just pull your knees in towards your armpits. Grab onto the inner arches of your feet. So if you know this pose, come right in, but if not, give this entryway a try. Once you grab onto the arches of your feet, drop your shoulder blades down, drop the back of the head down, and you can take your hands and guide your knees down towards the armpits, thighs down towards the ground. Avoid lifting your hips up, right? So if you have to lift your hips up to grab the bottoms of your feet, grab behind the knees instead, arms wide, grab behind the knees so that you can root down whole length of your spine into the mat. And then the laughing baby, the happy baby, start to rock side to side. Yeah, maybe turn the corners of your mouth up. It just tells your brain that you're happy. So sometimes I question why wouldn't we do it? But like, sure, there could be resistance there. But if there is, just notice. If they're like, what are you talking about, Lauren? I'm not turning the corners of my mouth up, weirdo. And next thing you know, she's going to tell me to laugh. And I don't even know. Yeah. You might want to try it though. And laughing, smiling tells your brain you're happy, helps you to create balance there if it's not already there today. And settle back into the center if you're not already there. Yeah. Hug your knees back to your chest. Lengthen out your legs. Last pose in our warm up. Hands underneath your bum, palms face down. Bring your hands underneath your bum, palms face down, lengthen out the leg. Take a breath in, push into the forearms, and just try to lift your chest up, fish pose. Push into the forearms, try to lift the chest up, so you're right on the top of your head. Take a full breath in, point your toes, reach to the leg. And when you exhale, lion's breath, stick out your tongue towards your chin, push out any stale air, like, all right, do it again. Breathe in, open mouth. One more time. It's just anything you need to let go of that's out of balance, out of whack. An opportunity to at least acknowledge that in this moment, let it go. And then just push into the forearms enough to lift your head, tuck chin to chest. Yeah, bend your knees, plant the feet on the ground. Arms out wide to the sides, palms face up. Lengthen out your legs, let your feet flop open. Take a big stretch here, like make a big X with the body, arms up, reach, toes down, stretch. And then exhale, let your body just drop into the mat right where it is. Slide your heels closer together, but continue to let the feet flop open. And slide your arms down by the sides of your body. Palms of the hands continue to face up. Now the practice begins, right? We did all of that work. Can we create balance so that we can be in that strong, comfortable position and really just be, right? Meditate. So it's just a minute here. Just be. In these modern day practices, we don't spend enough time in meditation and rest. So if you want to just hang out where you are a little bit longer, feel free. If you got places to go, however, you can wiggle fingers and toes or take whatever movement you need to roll to one side or the other to a ball fetal position. And then whatever movement you need to come up to a comfortable seated position. And if you came to a seat, hands to heart center, palms together to touch. The beautiful thing about this practice is it doesn't just apply to finding that balance of effort and ease on the yoga mat, right? We could take that same practice into our lives. So I invite you to do that if you'd like as you move throughout your day. And if it feels authentic to you, thumbs to the center of the forehead, bow chin to chest. Namaste. And happy Friday. How do I turn off this recording and say hi real fast? Stop recording. Ta-da.